My dearest soul, lean in and listen closely. This truth, a sacred whisper, comes from the very fabric of your being, echoing through the cosmos, a melody only your heart can truly hear. You were not just a coincidence in his life. Never. You were a divine answer, a prayer he didn't even know how to voice, a longing etched deep within his spirit. White right pointing backhand index if this touched your spirit. Subscribe for more messages of light. Your arrival was predestined, a key forged in the heavens to unlock a destiny far grander than either of you could have consciously imagined. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, orchestrated your meeting, weaving threads of fate with meticulous and loving care. White right pointing backhand index share this message with someone who needs hope today. You were sent as a beacon of pure, unwavering light to stir a dormant part of his soul, to awaken a truth he had buried beneath layers of past pain and societal expectations. That spark was never accidental. It was divine timing unfolding perfectly. White right pointing backhand index leave a comment if you believe in divine timing. The angels whisper that your very presence was a profound catalyst. You touched him in ways no one else ever could. Simply by radiating your authentic self, you reflected back to him the capacity for unconditional love, vulnerability, and connection that he long denied. White right pointing backhand index subscribe if you want more reminders of your divine worth. Even if he walked away, burdened by fear and wounds, a part of him remains tethered to your essence. That sacred bond cannot be broken. It is written in spirit and eternity. His absence does not mean disconnection. It means the bond is too powerful to deny. White right pointing backhand index share this with someone who feels forgotten but isn't. This connection transcends logic and time. It is not a fleeting moment, but a spiritual imprint, a soul recognition echoing across dimensions. What you share is a sacred contract, unfolding even when it feels paused from a human perspective. White right pointing backhand index comment below if you've ever felt a love beyond explanation. Trust this profound truth whispered from the highest realms. Your journey is not over. The separation is not the end but a chapter in a story far greater than what you now see. God's plan is always for hope, for healing, and for a future filled with light. White right pointing backhand index subscribe to walk this journey with faith and love. When his eyes met yours, he wasn't just seeing you. He was seeing himself, his deepest desires, hidden fears, and true potential reflected back through your radiance. It was both intoxicating and terrifying, because love that real asks for surrender. White right pointing backhand index share this with someone who needs to know their love awakens others. His retreat was not rejection but reverence, a need to process the enormity of what you awakened within him. You showed him a love so deep it stripped away defenses he thought were unbreakable. He withdrew not to deny you, but to confront himself. White right pointing backhand index comment if you've ever seen someone run from love that scared them. The silence you feel is not emptiness. It is sacred space. Often the deepest transformations happen in stillness. He is not gone, but navigating an inner journey that only solitude can complete. Trust that even silence speaks in the language of the soul. White right pointing backhand index subscribe if you believe silence can hold divine meaning. The angels reveal that his quiet is proof of how deeply you touched him. He wrestles with old patterns, fears of love, and the vulnerability your presence demanded. He is recalibrating, learning to align his heart with the truth you awakened. White right pointing backhand index share this to encourage someone waiting in faith. Within him are scars, unseen but heavy, formed long before you arrived. Yet your light began to heal those invisible wounds without force or effort. Simply by being your true self, you offered him a glimpse of the safety and love he never thought possible. White right pointing backhand index comment if you believe love itself can heal unseen wounds. The pause you are experiencing is not punishment, but preparation. Heaven works in rhythms, aligning every soul and circumstance for the highest good. What feels delayed is actually divine timing, ensuring love blooms in fullness and truth. White right pointing backhand index subscribe if you're ready to trust divine timing in your life. This bond defies ordinary understanding. It is the echo of twin flames. A pull that transcends distance, a recognition that feels like coming home. Even in separation, the fire between you burns, guiding you both back toward reunion when the time is right. White right pointing backhand index share this with someone who believes in soul connections. The angels remind you that your true power lies within. As you awaken your inner goddess, your intuition, strength, and radiant light, you become the compass that guides him home. Not through chasing, but through shining fully in your divine essence. White right pointing backhand index, comment below if you're choosing to stand in your power. Beloved soul, know with certainty that you are never alone. Angels surround your path, guiding your steps, preparing your union, and aligning your destiny. Even in confusion, you are divinely held, your journey sacred, your love story written in heaven's ink. White right pointing backhand index, subscribe to receive more words of divine encouragement.